All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CSL 2017 to 2018 season. My name is Wivrex. I am joined today by the most handsomest man in all the land. His name is Carlton.
Hi, Wivrex. It is I, the most handsome man in all the land. My name is Carlton, and I am joined by Wivrex, the second most handsome man in all the land.
Hello.
Wivrex, are you ready for some collegiate Dota?
Hello, my name is Wivrex, and I am the second most handsome man in all the land. I am joined, of course, by the third most handsome man in all the land. His name is Carlton.
Yes, Carlton here, third most handsome man, but the most excited to watch Houston versus Dallas tonight.
That is good, because we could theoretically do that all day. Believe us, we've tried. We've done it.
We have. Great time.
Yeah, we were supposed to have UT Dallas versus UT Austin. Unfortunately, we had a few dropouts from that, but we are fortunate enough to still be able to catch the University of Texas Houston versus Woo. Dallas.
Woo!
Not UT Dallas.
The biggest upset isn't the forfeit of the match, but it's the forfeit of the time they could have spent with us in the same game being casted.
Yeah, that was a mistake, if I'm being honest.
Whoopsie daisy, if I do say so myself.
Now, Houston, not UT Houston, but Houston, they have only lost to UT Austin and are 3-1 currently. They won over Kansas State, UT San Antonio, and Oregon, whereas UT Dallas, the other team that we'll be watching tonight, they are not undefeated. What's a nice way to say the opposite of that?
They're winning challenged.
They have had a few challenges as far as winning. It's been a pretty rough start for them. They've gone against UT San Antonio, Washington, St. Louis, and Oregon State, and Kansas State.
Well, you know what, Wivrex, a.k.a. the fourth most handsome man in the land? I think tonight is a great night for Dallas to turn it around and get one of those W's. What do you think?
I think they absolutely could do it.
Absolutely.
And I am very excited to see them do it. Houston, they ain't got it, They just don't got it. Dallas, UT Dallas, they got it. And I think going into this game that Dallas, they could really put a pin in Houston's hopes.
They got it. They're going to work it, and they're going to get it.
They're gonna get it.
Get it, Dallas.
Yeah, Cheesehead is saying that the lobby is almost ready, and actually, just bear with me. I'm going to jump you back to the wait screen while we change a couple things, and we'll join you in the draft.
See you soon.
Do you think that... Okay, there we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. It is going to be Houston Dota, University of Houston. Whose house? The Cougs' house. On the Dyer.
Cougs' house.
Cougs' house. Versus University of Texas Dallas. They will be playing on the Radiant. And here we go into the draft. We've been
into the draft.
The draft. The draft. Now,
tell us about the draft, Wiv.
Well, there's not much to tell you yet about this current draft, but I can give you some general things. We've been seeing the same bands sort of from the end of last patch, right? You're still seeing.
Are you talking Bane? Are you talking?
You're still seeing your Night Stalkers. No, Bane. The general opinion is that don't get Bane. He's still not good. What do you think about that?
I think that. I mean, we've had this discussion before. He's the same hero. He's just better at being the same hero. Same problems, same strengths, less weaknesses, more strengths, same hero. He crushes the lane, and then he's Bane, as a wise man once said.
Still, yeah, the laning stage ends, and then you still have a Bane.
Yes, exactly. Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Wow,
Speaking of
look at
heroes you just mentioned.
heroes that still get banned. The Crystal Maiden actually is a little bit new to see as an early ban in there. Lich still kind of up there. He took a lot of hate, or he took a lot of hurt, not hate, hurt, but from the XP nerf.
Poor guy. He still does what he has to do though, and that's just absolutely ruined the laning phase for someone on the other team.
Is what conversely we said, you know, you get a Bane in the laning phase and then you still have a Bane. Well, you still get a Lich in the laning phase and then you still have a Lich.
Yeah, not pretty similar situations. What about this similar situation? Both teams first banned an icy hero, and both teams second banned a roaming hero. Do you think we're going to see a green hero / undead hero banned here for
I think
Houston's
it's
third
more
draft?
likely that it's a really difficult to kill, pain in the ass hero is what we're going to see banned here.
Okay, or a bearded hero. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Difficult
You're on
to
a roll
kill,
today.
pain in the ass hero.
Just another day casting with Wiv. Well, tell me what this first pick is, since you've gotten almost everything else guessed correct. By guessed, I mean deduced.
I guess it's not Bane? No, it's Venomancer. It wasn't banned, so people are favoring the Bane so hard right now. I figured maybe they'd go for it. But first pick Veno. Veno's still... Bane is so hot right now.
So hot. Tell me about this Venomancer first pick.
But Venomancer still also hot right now. He was hot before. He got some changes. Still hot, though.
Too hot to trot, just slithers. That's what they always say.
I've heard that all the time growing up.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad. So Venomancer, obviously a very stable pick because...
Okay, I was one pick early on that one.
There he is.
It's not banned, so the Bane will get picked up.
Speak of the devil. Well, Venomancer, if you don't know, is a very common pick because he's stable. You get him about level 3, Venomancer can pretty much solo the lane. No one's going to be able to roam in there and get past the army of wards. He'll have a setup all in and around the whole laning area. Can't really trade against Venomancer because of the passive. It frees up a lot of space for you to have Venomancer in one lane and 2 lanes and 4 heroes to split, giving you a lot of control and pressure in the early game.
Oh,
Speaking of pressure in the early game.
And ugly green undead heroes.
Yeah. Hello, Beastmaster.
When you said that, I actually was thinking of Undying, but I definitely didn't think we'd see him first pick. But no, I really like Undying right now. He seems like the kind of guy you want in your lane. The only problem with him, are they going to play him as an offlaner? Because he doesn't have a lot of the facets that you'd find in a core right now. In an offlane core, a lot of utility and setup. He lacks all of that, basically. But he can absolutely smash his lane. He's a lot like an Underlord, but can turn on even earlier and faster and harder.
Oh yeah, he starts level 1. Level 1, he's a power spike for this hero. Yeah, Undying he got a lot of love with the Tombstone change. His Tombstone doesn't need to be like level 2 or 3 before you even think about casting it. It scales much better. But especially with the range of zombies that they can spawn. But yeah, Undying will likely go against the safe lane, I will assume, for the other team, because Undying is almost always in the off lane. Not necessarily going to be playing the hardest core role where he's getting a lot of farm, unless he's farming heroes. Most of the time, you just kind of throw him at the enemy safe laner and just have Undying ruin their game. The first 10 minutes against Undying is just a huge pain in the ass. He's amazing, but he does start to scale. He does not scale well because of Decay only taking 4 strength, which is great early on and starts getting worse and worse. However, Aghanim Scepter is the remedy.
That is the end game there for Undying. And not just it doesn't just give you the extra strength, but you also get a slight... No, you still don't get the cooldown reduction on it. That's when you're like really stomping the game and you're like, okay, I'll just go get myself an Octarine core.
And I believe I think it's his level 25 is cooldown reduction on it. 1 second
That's
off.
the one, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
You get an additional second off with a talent, which is gross.
I love how it's such a huge deal and it's literally 1 second cooldown. But I think it's a 3 second cooldown without it, so.
Yeah. No, it's a 4 second cooldown, I think. No, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think you're right.
It is a short cooldown.
3-second. With the talent, you can get it down to 2, and then with an Octarine, you can get it at 1.5. That sounds correct.
The dream.
But
who would think the hero casting a spell every 1.5 seconds is the one with all the strength?
And a spell that steals 200 HP, basically.
Delicious HP. There's a Viper ban. I actually love Viper since the patch. I think Viper is... The patch was really good to Viper. I think Viper is just a great hero. It's just... you can put it in almost every lineup. It just makes space, and now it has so much more utility. I love Viper. I never thought in a million years I would ever say the words I love Viper, but I love Viper since this patch. I think it is maybe not the funnest hero to play, but just a great hero just to have on your team. I like what it does to the game.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying it's no longer the most boring thing in the world to watch either.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to him than Viper Strike right click. A little bit more. Don't go too crazy, Viper players. But I mean, you're moving up in the world, and you can't take that away from you. Hello, there's a big boy.
Underlord, yeah. Okay, so it is actually going to be the Underlord offlaning. I don't see any way around that. In this situation, I don't know. What do they do with the Bane and the Undying?
Undying's definitely not going to be a core. Or
he can't be a roamer either, right?
I think they're gonna just pop him in a lane and have him just hit Q over and over again on someone, ruin their game. Because you know, with Underlord, it pretty much screams, "Hey, at 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so, we're gonna group up as 5 and we're gonna start pushing down every lane towards your ancient." Because that's what Underlord does. Undying fits great into that.
If they just aggro duo this Undying Underlord, that's the worst.
God,
like that's the worst.
Bane, I mean. The first 10 minutes of this game for poor Dallas is just going to be miserable, I think. The poor guys. Go to one lane, Bane, another lane, Undying, another lane, Pit Lord. Have fun, Dallas. Do your best. Keep your chin up. But that is, with Underlord, I do imagine we're going to see some early pushes. And one thing that Bane loves is many hero fights, especially in the early game. And Bane loves 5-man strategies, or rather, Undying loves 5-man strategies, both playing with and against them. So Underlord fits in great. And they have not revealed their position 1 and their position 2 yet, likely, for Houston. So I like where this draft is going. What do you think of the new Beastmaster?
I haven't had an opportunity to actually analyze him in a game. But I know that I see him banned, and everyone's talking about him. And he ate significant nerfs in 707B because, he was jacking shit up.
He's an axe-throwing man, as you can see by that chiseled body of his. Yeah, you pretty much can't do anything. If he hits you with axes, which isn't hard to do, especially if you're playing aggressive, if he hits you with axes, you get a stacking debuff. The more it stacks, obviously, the more dangerous it is. But the fact of the matter is, he only needs to hit you with 1 axe for you to be unable to man-fight him.
That was the big change. That is what has really brought him in. It is that debuff from the Whirling Axes.
And that's exactly what an offlaner wants. An offlaner wants to be in a position where you can't contest the offlaner. And that's pretty much how almost every offlaner works. You see it with the passive on LC. You can't fight an LC because LC is always going to win the trade. You can't fight a Tide Hunter because you're not doing damage. You can't let a Broodmother start getting Broodlings because then you're not going to be able to fight into a bunch of spiders. Beastmaster, he hits Q.
Can't fight an Hex because he spins around. He does a little ballet.
Yeah. Can't fight a Beastmaster because he throws axes at you. But it's that debuff. The debuff makes it so you can't efficiently trade with Beastmaster. So he hits you with the debuff. You're not going to want to go in lane against him because, I said it 4 times now, he's going to trade way more efficiently with you. The debuff, and the longer you stay there, the more he's going to get stacks. Or the more stacks he's going to get. Also, I'd like to point out with the Houston's puck, I love it. Because with what we just discussed with Pit Lord, they want to get online. 15, 20 minutes, they want to group up, they want to push. Undying, we already discussed, he's not going to scale well into the late game. So Puck, a hero that comes online. By 10 minutes, Puck is ready to go. Puck can even get a sub 10-minute Blink Dagger, depending on how well the mid lane's going. I love that hero. It has a lot of control. It's going to keep people by the Tombstone. The Pit of Malice is going to keep people by the Tombstone. The silence is really going to mess up Witch Doctor, who has a long duration.
Yeah, Fiend's Grips and Nightmares are going to keep him by the Tombstone.
Yeah, it's going to be a graveyard in more ways than one when we see Houston group up and push, if you know what I mean.
What you're telling me is that this is going to be a graveyard smash?
Oh, boy.
They did the mash? It was
hold on. I think I saw that. I have to go.
Carlton is getting a call. He can't be seen. anywhere near
Silencer
me right
has been picked. I think that's a sign that maybe she cut it out with the jokes, Wiv.
Yeah, that was so bad that it is changing our draft.
Shout out to Dallas for the alley-oop.
But yeah, I mean, look at Houston. It is a bunch of monsters, except for Puck. I mean, you know, but he does
Fairy
have
Dragon. Well, fairies. I mean, I don't know if this is where we want the cast to go. Never mind.
Wow. Whoa. Hey, sir, this is 2017. You can't just say stuff like that.
You can't have an opinion.
I was going to go with he's got 4 arms and 2 legs. That's pretty weird looking.
Yeah. And yeah, if you're right, Puck is weird looking. Case closed. So Puck obviously hates to be silenced, hates to be locked down at all. If Beastmaster can get Aurora and Puck, it's going to feel real good. If Silencer can ult when Puck doesn't have Lincoln Sphere, it's going to feel real good. But
yeah, even if they can just get a Gale onto him, that really hurts what Puck is wanting to do. He's got good move speed, and that's what really enables his being able to orb out into a phase, into blink and stuff like that. He's got to get that tiny bit of distance to really make that work. But if everyone's just on top of him, beating him, it's not going to work as well.
Oh, yeah. And one thing, I mean, Silencer feels like... I mean, Silencer's obviously really good against Puck. Puck hates getting reliable CC. Silencer, I always feel like, is just the most overkill counter to Bane. Because it's like, when does Bane ever cast a full duration Fiend's Grip? And it never happens. You could get... I feel like you can get a much quicker interrupt for Fiend's Grip. Like... Earth Spirit or something fun like that.
Yeah, and this isn't a black hole that you're interrupting.
Yeah, like Fiend's Grip is just so difficult to cast a full duration one. I really don't think. I mean, Silencer obviously has more uses than interrupting Fiend's Grip, but I feel like almost always you're gonna pick Silencer depending on the situation. Maybe just get a quick stunner. Like maybe an Earth Spirit or Earth Shaker, even someone with a not super long duration, long range stun. They can do what you need to do. On top of that, we have a Nyx pick. Unfortunately, Nyx is unlikely to have a taxi this game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is the best use of the Silencer right here is it feels like for them to guarantee an initiation, but when they have no Silencer or nothing for Lifestealer get into, Puck would have been great for the Silencer for the Lifestealer here, but he's not on his team. Anything, they aren't going to be able to initiate into getting a gank with the Lifestealer and then immediately counter and then follow up into the Global Silence. It's just not there this time around.
Yep, Lifestealer's going to have to get in the fight by his own means, and he's going to have a lot of a difficult time with Pit of Malice. He'll have with the Dream Coil changes, can you rage and run away without
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. And he'll have a hard time with Fiend's Grip, but they have Silencer to deal with that. I think Lifestealer's biggest problem with Lifestealer is getting on top of someone. He gets on top of someone, he kills them. That's why you always see him with Taxi. We'll see how he manages to deal with Headshot and with zombies and with Bane and with Pit of Malice and with Puck's evasiveness. I think Puck is going to be very difficult to kill. I think Global Silence or Beastmaster Roar is going to have to be expended in order to kill Puck. And I think Houston's draft is looking a lot more cohesive and a lot scarier than Dallas's draft. But Dallas's draft definitely has a lot of fight in them. Biggest problem, I think, is just getting Lifestealer on top of people. They do have Gale, though. And with the long duration stun Beastmaster Roar, if Lifestealer's there, he's going to rip someone up. Very unlikely someone's going to survive that. Indeed. Also, Lifestealer is a great counter to the high strength of Underlord and the high stolen strength of Undying.
Undying, yeah, the stolen strength, definitely. All right, these teams, I don't know if they're about to fight it out yet, so let's tell you who's playing. Lull greater than Lull will be on the Venomancer. This is the team of... Who do I even have here?
Dallas on Radiant.
Dallas. I thought it was Houston on Radiant.
Well...
30 seconds to battle.
University of Houston. No, that is not correct. Okay. Boom! All right, University of Houston. You will now find them here on the Dire. Oh, yeah, the Cougs. The Cougs.
The Cougs. Who's else? Oh, action? Question mark?
Action question mark. They've got themselves a boar. Gonna go down to Ghost.
First CS of the game.
Easy.
Hello. And there it is. Bane getting a CS before the laning phase started. We're talking about how he dominated the laning phase, and here it is.
Okay. Playing on the Dallas side, This is going to be lull greater than lull on the Venomancer. We have Creatures Rule on Beastmaster. Appropriate name if I've ever seen one. JV Dones. I hate it. On the Silencer. That's not going to be hard to say. Christmas Kilan on Lifestealer. And finally, Zero on our Witch Doctor. Hit me up with that dire team.
The big boy Underlord being played by Legions. Bane, the Lane Destroyer, being played by Ghost Sniper. The Head Destroyer being played by Mr. Flying Nightmare. Better name if he was playing Bane. Puck, the Fairy Dragon, being played by Lull. And Undying being played by High 2K10, the Zombie.
Perfect. All right. High 2K is hanging out here in the safe lane, guaranteeing Sniper a good time. And this actually is going to suck to be Beastmaster right here.
Yeah, the Undying is actually pretty decent just because he can actually man fight even with the stacks. Obviously, just trading regen with the offlaner is great because the support's going to win. Speaking of trading, bottom lane, Witch Doctor is trying to man fight the Pit Lord, and Witch Doctor casted a level 1 Maledict, and Pit Lord kept hitting him. Pit Lord won the fight pretty handily. Witch Doctor was not quite ready to man up against the demon.
Yeah, Atrophy Aura, you can't just throw stuff at Underlord.
Nope.
Your muscles are all weak. You've been in a hospital bed for 2 months in a coma. That's atrophy, baby.
Venomancer is trying to go in on Puck mid here. Oh.
Whoop.
Interesting gank on a Puck.
Yeah. No lockdown. Interesting strategy.
Anticlimactic.
We'll see how this turns out.
Bane's managing to connect the poles top. Always great to see the jungle being used to its full effectiveness. Really helps because Sniper and Undying are sharing XP 2 ways, and Bane is getting a third source of XP to be shared his way, rather than splitting XP 3 ways in lane, which is just a pain in the butt, especially with heroes like Undying, who need to have really strong starts right out the gate.
Yeah, Beastmaster is relegated to the jungle, of course, with his boar. And with those Call of the Wild changes, he can really only ever have one boar out, right? He can have a very tiny amount of a second boar. Silencer's
yeah, and then he gets
found
the
at the
talent.
rune. Now here comes high 12K. Oh, they've got the decays into him. He has no
there it
HP.
is.
Oh, he's disconnected. Oh no.
Second forfeit?
No, I think he was disconnected, then got ganked, and like after he died, that's when it showed. Like he didn't
Wasn't a
disconnect
rage
because
quit, is what
yeah,
you're
it was
telling me.
not a rage quit. But he was going. He clicked over to the rune to go get it, and then lost connection, lost connectivity, and then just walked over and stood on top of it. Cause yeah, look, it's 2 minutes 38 seconds is the game timer. He wasn't trying to get the 2-minute rune with that. Or at least I hope not.
Well, great start for Houston. And there we see Bane, first CS of the game, first hero kill of the game, just destroying the laning phase. Not necessarily in the way we see it most often. But,
this guy, what do you even do about this guy? You can't do anything.
It's Bane. What do you do? He's a nightmare. A Lifestealer topping CS, which is, I mean, he's probably the easiest to last hit with. Even a Sniper with free farm. So you shouldn't really be missing free farm or you shouldn't be missing CS in a free farm lane, but you got to give credit. The Sniper is a bit of a pain in the butt to the CS on in the early levels with his low damage. He does have a great animation, though.
You know what? You want to hear something gross?
I want to hear something gross.
Sniper has higher right-click damage than Ursa. At level 1.
That's awesome. But Ursa does have a pretty potent spell to help him last hit.
This is... Well, no, only on the second hit. He can't just straight last hit with it. This isn't a Deso we're applying here. Carlton.
A little scrap going on here.
Yeah, lull,
well,
lull.
you have a scrap with me.
Lull to lull.
There's the Tombstone, actually. Is that a level 1?
That's way back.
That's going to be some money.
That's in the way back. They're not going to get it, though. They're going to hang around it until it expires.
Dang. Commitment. Dedication. Teamwork. Witch Doctor really trying to hurt this Underlord. It's a tall bill. Hit him once, run away. I'd like to point out the Silencer is actually mid. Something that we did not see immediately. Oh, Beastmaster canceled his TP top. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, they've got decays coming out. A few seconds for another one. Oh, Undying just smashing into him. Now Venomancer even slept up with the Nightmare. He's trying to run away, but he just hangs
just
his head in
stands still,
shame,
takes it.
hung his head in shame, and was like,
He hits the double.
Mama, I'm coming home.
Venomancer hits the double gale, realizes it's level 1. He's dead.
Oh, I did good. Oh.
And Pit Lord's gonna have to take that long walk home. 30 seconds left on the shrine. Poor guy. How are we looking mid lane? 25-9 for Puck to 13-1 for Silencer. A little bit one-sided, wouldn't you say, Wiv?
I would lopsided. I think is a good word.
A little bit lopsided, wouldn't you say, Wiv?
I would say if I had to choose one word for this, it would be one-sided.
A little bit one-sided, definitely. I agree. I like how we're seeing Undying really try to get up in an enemy's face. Obviously, it's not going... It's not as action-packed as an Undying would like it to be, but he is doing his job for the most part.
He's fighting the crap out of the Centaur, though.
Oh, yeah.
One thing...
He's going straight for the Tombstone build. This must be new from the patch, because prior to the patch, I know it was extremely common to see Soul Rip after 1 point decay. But Tombstone did get those buffs, and they do want a 5-man, so getting the Tombstone max leveled early might definitely pay off.
Yeah, I've always liked getting either decay, getting more decay for the cooldown reduction. You got to remember the damage isn't really doing much.
Yeah, the damage is pretty much not the reason.
One more
he has to
decay
spell.
would have been ideal, but still on level 1. It is a 10-second cooldown on level 1. Goes down to 4 seconds at level 4. That was Undying.
Poor sad zombie just watches them shrine. There's no way. You got to, if you want to fight, you got to fight.
Drop.
Wait,
drop
cast
those
your spells.
Oh no, he's just.
Did he do it?
Yeah, he's just
god.
gonna bail out with the TP.
I love it.
He's not here to fight, Carlton.
He had us fooled. He had them fooled. He's a slick zombie.
They were hitting him.
Smartest zombie I've ever seen.
You know, they were hitting him and like, easy kill, we got him. Then he just starts TPing. They're like, oh yeah.
Oh, middle lane going in with the boys.
Heavy on a silencer. They get the kill.
Just
Lol.
a lot of spells there to cast on the guy. He got hit by everything. Some chat wheel coming out. Eats the illusionary orb, eats the waning rift. Held by the dream coil. Bane comes, takes a bite out of his brain.
Now, it's interesting. LOL versus LOL greater than LOL are fighting right now. And LOL is, in fact, greater than LOL.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself, Wiv. How's our Underlord doing down here? 6 CS. He's actually not doing too hot, but he is getting some levels.
Yeah,
I guess
comparing him to the Beastmaster, all of Beastmaster's last hits are from the jungle.
Yeah, so they're definitely
pretty
inflated.
Equivalent.
That's rough. And look at the zombie just sitting there taking his XP. Yeah, it seems like Lifestealer is actually able to solo zone out the Underlord, and Witch Doctor is almost just leeching XP in this lane. Throws up a ward. Oh, and here's Bane coming. Oh, I think they're going to get this kill. I think they're going to get this kill on Beastmaster. Actually, they dodged the decay with Nightmare.
Oh, they still have the brain sap, though, and they've got more than enough. Steals all of XP and then kills him. They get a Dream Coil kill onto JV Dones, and now Lull is trying to make his way away. He does have that phase shift, and he's going to be making his way. The Coconut will connect, and the Melody onto Lull. One-shot Ghost. He might be able to stop. Yes, he stops a little bit of damage here with the Nightmare and is able to phase shift. Then they get a kill onto Lull greater than Lull. With high 12k rolling in.
This Bane going off. This Bane is going off. That was a sick. Ek bought Puck an extra second into the phase shift. That was sick. It saved Puck from the silencer dot damage, and then when the Arcane Curse was gone, so Puck could cast a spell, Puck could phase shift through the Maledict. That was a great play. Puck's highest net worth in the game, isn't he? Second highest net worth. That saved his life. Just barely. That was an awesome play. Great teamwork. And they got a kill out of it. 2 kills.
That's about as much as you can ask for. Looking at this game, the laning phase, is there any section of the game, any area of this map that Dallas is winning right now?
I mean, Lifestealer is actually topping CS. And the biggest thing problem with Lifestealer is Lifestealer's going to rip up Undying. Lifestealer's going to rip up Pit Lord. If Lifestealer can get near Sniper Bane and get near CC'd Puck, he's going to rip them up. But that's the thing. I don't know if Lifestealer's going to be able to get near anyone. He has to get through Pit of Malice. He has to deal with zombies. He has to deal with Headshot. He has to get near a Puck and have the Puck CC'd. He has to deal with Fiend's Grip soon enough. Yeah. I feel like Lifestealer is the whole team.
Look at this.
Oh, look at yes. This guy. Oh, yes. Oh, we wanted the CS. Oh, boy. This
being a bully here.
Zombie's just being such a nuisance. And there's a snipe show going on.
Man, I have to say, Bear plus Plague Wards means you don't get to move ever. Undying was just doing the slow-mo walk through here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I think what's going to happen is Houston's going to be ready to group up very soon. Not necessarily very soon, because you want Pit Lord to get some items. Pit Lord's having a really hard time with farm. But when they're ready to group up, I don't know how Dallas is going to be able to stop them. Like, they have...
Lifestealer is just fighting Underlord through his Firestorm, which is not something that you typically can say about a strength hero.
Honestly, I think that actually went in Pit Lord's favor. Just forcing Lifestealer to have to play back in lane.
Well, no, Lifestealer, actually, the initial encounter where he was just fighting him inside of the Firestorm, Lifestealer came out on top as far as the XP, or as far as the HP goes.
Definitely, but I think now with both heroes low, they have to, rotating a hero down to help Pit Lord is much easier for Houston than rotating a hero to help Lifestealer, because Houston has so much pressure on the map. They don't really have, they're not as demanding. Like we see Witch Doctor's trying to help out mid, and he's still getting destroyed. Look at this.
Yeah.
They might even set up a double kill for Puck with 2 heroes there.
Good Lord.
And he gets the ult too.
Global Silence is out now. They could be ready to make some pressure here, knowing Global Silence is down.
Oh, yeah, definitely some mid towers getting harassed. Pop and mid are going to go down. Actually, top has one hit and Sniper's not hitting it. Sniper!
Sniper, please. The fight will be bottom, though. Both of these teams are posturing up around each other. TP is getting used by Puck heading into the shrine.
Lifestealer is the hero to watch here, definitely. I think he's the only way we're going to see anything from Dallas. And I think Houston has 5 battle-ready heroes. Pit Lord's ready to rock. Doesn't have the items, but he has the skills needed.
Wow, look how deep Undying dove there for that Venomancer.
He's crazy. He's Undying. And Venomancer actually takes the last hit from Silencer with the ward on the tombstone.
Lots of posturing here in bottom. Bane showed up. Oh, they're going to find a Lifestealer. He doesn't have level 5 yet, though, so he can't, or level 6, so he can't use that Fiend's Grip.
Lifestealer about to have Armlet. Needs to try and get Gloves of Haste. Really close to Fiend's Grip.
Oh, they're going in. Here comes Puck. He drops the orb. They immediately find Zero. It's going to be Druid Coil onto 2. Christmas Kellen is fighting Bane in the backline. But they've got, was that a Dagon already?
There's
on
the Fiend's Grip.
Fiend's Grip is going to get used. On to Lifestealer. Ghost is buying himself all the time in the world. He goes down, but that's an easy kill on a Lifestealer. Thanks to holding him in place for so long. JV Dones now wants to fight, but is caught into the trees. There comes the decay.
Tombstone in 10.
Everyone is coming. They've got the Tombstone soon, but they've already caught him with the pit.
There it is.
One more Waning Rift will be able to take him down. That is 3 heroes killed in this exchange.
Godlike. Before 13 minutes, Godlike Puck, Veiled Dagon. That's an aggressive build, and I love it.
Yeah, that Dagon just poured like... Just imagine like the Dagon is a soft serve ice cream machine.
Yeah.
And Silencer is a fat kid with his face under it, and he just fully opened the spigot, and it just... Bleh.
Shouldn't have done that, Silencer. You shouldn't have done that.
Yep, brain freeze, buddy. LOL is gonna shoot Witch Doctor in the face.
He gets blocked. He gets blocked.
He's blocked. He's gonna go down. 700 gold. He's worth 13 minutes into the game.
Oh boy, and take a look at Witch Doctor's items. All right, and then go ahead and click on Puck. There's a different game going on here. Oh, poor guy. I love it, though. That's an aggressive item. Puck's ready to go. Puck has the pedal to the metal. Looking for a Force Staff first pickup for Undying. I like that because Force Staff's going to stop Stop Lifestealer from doing anything.
Dylan's trying to fight up. He's going on to Ghost, but High 12 is here. That he's going to be able to drop. No, they do get the Bane, but Penamalice is down. Now Undying. He has the Tombstone. He's not using it yet. Oh, Allegiance is just going to use the TP out. He gets out, but what about his buddy High 12K? High 2K. High 2K.
Here comes the Dagon.
10.
The Dagon on the Dragon.
Blasting. There he comes. Jumps in. Immediately waning Rift into the coil. Hits him with the Dagon. He did rage out of that coil, so that is confirmed. One right click is all it's gonna take, and the armlet won't save you with toggling today. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Radiant is playing badminton here, and Puck is playing airsoft.
Yeah, with the soft serve gun.
With the soft serve ice cream gun.
Great analogies tonight. This is what they want to do. They want to group up. They want to roll over them, and it's what they're doing.
Oh, and Sniper isn't even participating in this game. He's playing the top lane, don't ever back up game.
Take a look at Beastmaster's inventory, and then take a look at Sniper's inventory. Once again,
I like
this playing a different game.
What do we got here?
Who's gonna kill who next?
The Maelstrom into Dragonlance into Aquila. Speaking
like, look at this is the way you got to look at it. One of the items that Sniper has the word dragon in it. The item that Beastmaster has the word tranquil in it. It's pretty one-sided.
Word games.
Come on, Beastmaster, get your head in the game. So I'm just putting a lot of pressure on them, and then yeah, just the 4-man bottom. I love this. I love this. This is great. The Radiant team, Dallas doesn't really know what to do. Where to be putting their players? And there's a port out. Do they have any way to stop them? I'm sorry. And now 4 heroes hitting tower bottom.
Yeah, bottom is going to have a few issues coming up.
Pretty simple push.
What? Look at Bane's projectiles, the ones that he throws.
Mm-hmm.
You see them, right? You know what they look like.
Yeah.
I think the best cosmetic would be to replace his right-click projectile with a roll of toilet paper.
Come on.
Look.
This isn't Heroes of New Earth.
Look at this, though. Come on, right-click something, Bane. Watch this. Ready? Ready?
That's a brain sap.
Toilet paper rolls. It looks like he's TPing stuff with purple toilet paper.
All right, well, you know, send it on to Gabe. And just know that I was there the day you had this idea. Put it on my resume. So, how do you think this tower push is going to go?
I think they're going to get the tier 1 top, but it will cost them the tier 2 mid.
Oh, they're going for the T1.
Oh, they're going to turn it around. They get it. Oh, it gets canceled.
That was so fun to watch on the minimap. Everyone groups up. Oh, no, just kidding.
Actually, okay. So there is one way to cancel a Dark Rift. Kill the thing that they're TPing to.
Yep, that'll do.
That'll do, pig.
And that'll do. And there's no TP on Venomancer. And I think they know there's no TP on Venomancer. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
He's spotted. They get him into the pit.
Go for it, Venom. Go for it.
This is going to be a protracted legal battle here. Firestorm drops.
No,
oh, no. He goes out of the trees. He gets immediately blown up by Bane.
Oh, poor guy. Nothing he could do.
Nope.
And, oh, I like to point out Puck is leveling the Dagon up. And you got to respect that play. He left another bounty rune. He's got things to do. Builds a Dagon, collects bounty runes, playing Dota. Godlike 13 minutes. Check out Lifestealer's farm. When did this happen? Midas, Armlet, Desolator. He's got some damage.
Yeah, he's not doing bad here, is he? He's not even that far off from the top 2 net worths. 10-5, pretty much for both of the Dire position 1 and 2, but he's at 1,000 right now.
He's I mean, it's the same thing. If he gets on top of someone, he's gonna rip them up. We just need to make sure Dallas needs to make sure he gets on top of somebody.
You're just saying that's a big if this game though.
Well, there's a lot to deal with to play around, and obviously you have rage, but you have rage for 6 seconds, and then you have 10 seconds without it, and you have a lot of stuff to go through. Look how I mean, you look at it one way. Houston's making the map a lot smaller for Dallas, so by doing so, they're always going to be a lot closer to Lifestealer.
Puck is just dumping on people with this Dagon.
This
Veil
poor
into
Witch
Dagon.
Doctor.
Witch Doctor might as well. He says sorry with the chat. You are very not sorry. Be real.
Puck just picked up the
straight with
last
us.
level of Dagon, which reads 800 damage. If you click on Witch Doctor, his health pool reads 800.
And if you click on the
Sorry, Witch Doctor.
if you click on the map timer, it's 19 minutes and 30 seconds into this game.
Your game is over, Witch Doctor. Shouldn't have queued for turbo mode. Have fun. And there's Bane sleeping Pit Lord. So they're having fun. They're having a blast. Up 20 kills. Who wouldn't be?
And
The Roshan attempt is a little bit rough, though, to be honest with
it's
you.
not going well for them. 16k
Sniper, please.
net worth at 20 minutes. That is one of the more convincing leads I've seen at this stage of the game, I think.
I love it. You love it, I assume. They're loving it. And they missed the smoke with the bird. I like this.
Lul is just going aggressive. He's looking for someone. His smoke will get popped by the Venomancer, it looks like, and he will not find him. So, no Dagon for you.
No, dang. The Lifestealer doesn't have TP up for 20 seconds. Is there a chance he might run into Puck?
He does have the Rage, but he can't use that Rage too early. Lul doesn't look like he's going for him here. He's going to get out just barely today.
They know what's going on. Pit Lord revealed himself mid. 2 players top, though. I don't think these 2 heroes can kill a Puck.
No, one of them's TPing out.
Oh, gosh. Pit Lord
And
found the
the other-
Venomancer, I think. Did he miss him? They didn't see him.
No,
He's a slippery snake.
No!
He just barely missed him.
No way. Oh my god. You could
He's
just
set up.
Dallas
He doesn't
is
have a TP. He's trapped.
Dallas is so pinned. Look at 21 minutes into the game. Look at where they're forced to stay right now. They've got good vision out, but they can't go over here.
I hope someone notices this courier, and you're exactly correct. What are they going to do? This is what happens. They're just Houston just walks. Wherever Houston is, Dallas can't be, and Houston wants to be in Dallas's base.
And there's Dagons. They're just flying. We got big red laser beams. Creature's Rule is going to get Dream Coiled up, and now Puck is even going
Puck wants to use
aggressive. No, he
Aegis.
just uses the Dream Coil. The Global Silence is used, but they're not going to be able to follow up with anything. It's a delaying tactic only. And Dallas is going to try and fight into him.
There it is.
Oh, he throws the Venom and just
no.
blows up. Lifesteal is going to go down as well. Puck, he's got
Puck
that
has
Aegis.
Aegis.
He's going so aggressively. He doesn't TP on. No, he's just going to die to the tower. No. He buys as much
keeping
time
it.
as he can.
Just kidding.
Oh! Undying, keeping him alive,
There
and
it
the
is.
GG gets called. Wow,
There we
Houston
go.
just flexing their
just
muscle
Houston.
in game 1.
That's Houston for you. I think the draft went in their favor. It almost everything we talked about happened that game. Even without Pit Lord having a great start, he had almost no CS. Lifestealer was able to pretty much solo zone the Pit Lord. Witch Doctor was there for some moral support, but I feel like his harass was a little underwhelming. Pit Lord didn't have any items, but he had the spells and he had the teammates around him, and they just walked around taking towers. Lifestealer, when he got near people, he blew people up, but we didn't see that too much past 10 minutes. And I mean, the story of the game, Puck and that giant wallet, turning it into some pretty giant aggression.
He didn't even have... Like, typically you see a Puck like that and you're like, oh, he got the 420 gold per minute talent. No, he did not.
He had it, he just hadn't, he was receiving for it.
He had 420 gold per minute early in the game, but it was not from a talent.
Exactly. He was on fire. He was killing creeps. He was killing heroes. He was killing it. And I want to give a shout out alley-oop to Bane. I think Bane played very well that game, especially with that save on Puck mid. Delicious play by him, if you ask me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was UT Dallas versus University of Houston. Game number 1 in the CSL 2017 to 2018 season. Everyone take a short break and we'll be quick back with you for game number 2.
See you guys shortly. Thanks for tuning in.